Dog hotels aren't really selling pet care. They're selling peace of mind. And that might be one of the most valuable products in business, because when customers trust you with something they love, the economics start to look very different from most service businesses. Today, we're digging into the numbers behind dog hotels to see how this industry turns emotional value into real profit. Welcome to the math behind the business. In 2026, the pet care industry is one of the most recession-resistant sectors in the world. Americans spend over $150 billion a year on their pets, and a growing slice of that goes to boarding and daycare. We are going to break down the revenue per kennel, the labor model of constant supervision, the brutal facility costs, the upsell engine that drives real margin, and the legal risk that can wipe out a year of profit in a single incident. The revenue per kennel, nightly rates, and occupancy. The base unit of currency in a dog hotel is the kennel night. That is one dog in one run for one night. The average daily rate, a standard kennel in a mid-sized U.S. city charges $45 to $65 per night. A premium suite with a bed, webcam, and TV can run $80 to $125. Let's use a blended rate of $60. The occupancy problem. Kennels are not like hotels. Demand is violently seasonal. Thanksgiving, Christmas, spring break, and summer vacations sell out completely. You turn customers away in July, but in February, on a random Tuesday, your facility might be at 20% occupancy. Average annual occupancy for a healthy dog hotel, 50% to 60%. Let's use 55%. The revenue math. A facility with 40 runs. 40 runs times $60 times 365 nights times 55% occupancy equals $481,800 in annual boarding revenue. That is the gross top line from the core product. The catch is brutal. You still pay rent on all 40 runs in February, even if only 8 are full. Fixed costs do not care about seasonality. This is why dog hotels push daycare so hard. Daycare fills the building on weekdays when nobody is traveling. Daycare math? Daycare rate, $35 per day. You can stack 50 dogs in a playroom during the day, even if they don't stay overnight. A daycare-heavy model can push effective occupancy above 80% during the week. Without daycare, most standalone boarding facilities die in the off-season and not leave dogs alone, ever. That is the core operational constraint of this business. A hotel can be staffed by one person at the front desk overnight. A dog hotel cannot. The staffing math, a 40-run facility with daycare typically runs one manager, 3 to 4 kennel attendants during the day, 1 to 2 attendants in the evening, 1 overnight staffer who does walks and bathroom breaks through the night. Total labor, roughly 140 to 160 staff hours per week. At an average wage of $16 per hour, that is $2,400 per week. Annual labor cost, $124,800, and this is non-negotiable. If you cut overnight staff to save money, and a dog has a medical emergency at 3 a.m., you are finished. Customers pay $60 a night instead of $25 at the cheap kennel down the street, specifically because they believe their dog is supervised. The moment that trust breaks, the pricing power collapses. The pack leader. There is also a specialized role, the pack leader. This person reads dog body language, manages play groups, and prevents fights. A good pack leader is worth their weight in gold. A bad one gets dogs injured. Skilled pack leaders earn $20 to $25 per hour, well above the baseline attendant wage. The facility cost, real estate, and build out. This is where dog hotels get expensive fast. You cannot run a dog hotel out of a normal retail space. You need commercial zoning that explicitly allows animals soundproofing, because 40 dogs barking at 6 a.m. will get the neighbors to call the police within a week. Specialized HVAC with HEPA filtration to handle hair, dander, and odor. Epoxy floors that can be sanitized 5 times a day without degrading. Outdoor runs or indoor-outdoor kennels, which means more square footage per dog than a typical office. The build-out math. A standard 5,000 square foot dog hotel build-out runs $250,000 to $400,000. Flooring, drains, soundproofing, fencing, HVAC, and playroom rubber mats are the big ticket items. The rent. A properly zoned facility with outdoor space in a mid-sized city costs $4 to $6 per square foot annually for a long lease, but prime locations push $12 to $18 per square foot. Let's assume a $15,000 per month lease on a facility that took $300,000 to build out. Annual rent, $180,000. Build-out amortization over 7 years, roughly $43,000 per year. This is why the failure rate for new dog hotels is high in the first 18 months. The upsell engine, where the real margin lives. Here is the secret of the dog hotel business. The add-on math, standard boarding, $60. Meal upgrade with premium food instead of kibble, $5. 2 extra play sessions, $12. Bedtime story and tuck-in service, $8. Webcam access upgrade, $6. Grooming before pickup, $45 to $80. A dog that checks in for $60 can easily leave with a $130 invoice. And customers say yes to these add-ons at a staggering rate because they feel guilty about leaving their dog. The Pampered Pup Package, a $25 add-on that includes a frozen Kong, a belly rub session, and a photo emailed to the owner. Cost to deliver, roughly $4. Margin, 84%. A facility doing 40 dogs a night with a 60% attach rate on this package adds $131,400 in annual revenue at near pure margin. Grooming as the anchor. The single most profitable service in a dog hotel is grooming. A groomer does 6 to 8 dogs a day at $70 to $100 each. The hotel takes 50% as commission. One groomer working 5 days a week generates $60,000 to $80,000 in annual contribution to the business. The risk math, insurance, liability, and incidents. This is the section that scares away serious operators. When you put 50 dogs in a building, things will go wrong. Dogs bite each other, dogs escape, dogs get sick. A single parvovirus outbreak can infect a dozen unvaccinated dogs in 48 hours and trigger $50,000 in vet bills and a lawsuit. The insurance math. General liability insurance for a dog hotel runs $3,000 to $8,000 per year depending on size and services. Animal Bailey coverage, which covers injury to animals in your care, adds another $2,000 to $5,000. Workers' comp is higher than average because staff get bitten, scratched, and lifted wrong. The incident reserve. Every dog hotel must hold a cash reserve for incidents. A dog fight that sends a dog to the emergency vet can cost $2,000 to $5,000 in 30 minutes. Escapes and being hit by a car can cost $10,000 and trigger a lawsuit. A reputable operation holds at least $25,000 in liquid reserves for these moments. The vaccination gate. This is also why every legitimate dog hotel requires proof of Bordetella, DHPP, rabies, and canine influenza vaccines. No vaccines, no boarding. One unvaccinated dog with kennel cough can infect 30% of your building in a week. You then have to shut down for deep cleaning, refund every customer, and lose 2 weeks of revenue. The verdict: how the winners win. So is the dog hotel business worth it? Yes, but only if you build the model correctly. The winning formula. The losers run a boarding-only model and try to compete on price. They die in February when occupancy is 15%. The winners run a hybrid: boarding, daycare, grooming, plus retail. They sell monthly daycare memberships at $400 a month that guarantee recurring revenue regardless of season, require annual vaccination packages that lock customers in, and stack add-ons so the average invoice is 2 times the base rate. The subscription play. A monthly member who buys 2 daycare days a week plus 10 boarding nights a year is worth roughly $5,200 annually. A facility with 200 active members has $1,040,000 in predictable recurring revenue before any one-off bookings. That is how you survive the off-season. That is how you sleep at night as the owner. The scale question. Single-location dog hotels are lifestyle businesses. The owner is on-site 50 hours a week. Real wealth comes from scaling to 3 to 5 locations, centralizing grooming and management, and selling the brand to a private equity roll-up at a 4 to 6 times multiple. That is the endgame most successful operators are quietly building toward. The dog hotel business is not a pet business. It is a trust business with a furry inventory. The boarding fee covers the building. The add-ons cover the staff, the grooming covers the profit, and the recurring memberships cover the off-season. If you can master the staffing model, hold the line on vaccinations, and turn guilt into upsells, you can build a brand that customers will defend with their wallets. If this breakdown helped you see the numbers behind the kennel, let me know in the comments. And if you want to see the math behind other service businesses, hit that subscribe button. We have a lot more to uncover.